Welcome back to FPL Spad, your best place to find FPL content for the upcoming season. Let's get this on. Alright, so at the moment, I need to get one player out of my team, which is Bernardo Silva. He's currently ill, so I'm not sure if he's going to be back when. It says he's going to be back on the 27th of August. Don't know exactly what he's ill from, but I have to take him out of my team. So it has to be at least 6.5 million player because I've got nothing in the bank and I want to use a free transfer. So from what I can see, if like from the point like this right now, we have wild card. So if any of you guys want to do a wild card, they're saying to put Matt Turner in goal, Spinian if you still got him, which I don't. I wish I did. Chidwell, his price has gone up by 5.1 million to 5.6. Then you got Cole, another good option for cheap 4.5 million. Then Salah, if you have Salah, maybe even captain him. Get Bournemouth at home. You got Bruno and Rashford for United. Not so sold on that. Away at Tottenham. Then you got Mbubu and Mitoma. Two good options to have at 6.5 million, which I should consider to bring in. Then you got Haaland and Jackson as the final strikers for the wild card. And some cheap bench options for the wild card. So let's see if anyone is online right now. Nah. Oh, we might have one viewer. One viewer has come. Let's look at our teams. So far, we have to make a choice on who to transfer out. So Bernardo Silva is going to be going out my team. So let's see what we can do. Which options do we have? So if we go into the points predicted, which I've done over here, I've chosen midfielder. I've chosen the price for 4.4 million to 6.5 million because that's the price range we're at. And we've chosen the game weeks 2 to 4 because that's when the international break starts after game week 4. So no point putting game week 5 in. Even if you put game week 5 in, literally doesn't much change. And Mbubu is still the number one player to bring in for 6.5 million on the predicted points. He's predicted to make 20 points in those 4 games. But we're just going to be looking at game week 4, not 5. Because 5 is after the international breaks, injuries can happen, anything can happen from then. So right now we just want to concentrate on the midfield. Literally we're about 45 minutes from deadline. So I'd rather get my transfer in 15 minutes before deadline is. So let's get through this. So we've got option on Mbubu, Ezra, Mitoma, Gross, March, Diaby, Baramama, who's a good option. How much is he? 6 million, so we can save $500,000 on that. Let's see. We've got Rodri. We've got up in price by 5.6. Could have saved 1 million for 1 million on him if we got him in, but to me he's a gamble transfer because he's a CDM, not likely to get goals and assists every other game. So for me, he's not in the running to be replaced for Bernardo Silva. Next up, we have Gibbs. He'll be 6 million as well. He's got an easy game coming up against Sheffield United at home. They're 2 hard games against Man United away, Chelsea away, but then they've got Burnley at home, Man City away again, then Brentford at home. So somehow I still predict to have a good amount of points in those games for a striker that's less than 6 million. For me, I don't think I'm going to. He's a strike. Actually, he must be this midfielder, so I'd rather not bring him in for this week either. Ward-Prowse, who just got to West Ham as well, got 11.6 predicted points for those next 3 games. I'd rather not take the chance with him because he'll be as well playing more defensive role. So I'd rather just stick with other players. Let me see if there's any more. I haven't even looked at if there's any more. Let's see. So we have Decore we can bring in 5.5 million. That'll save us a cool million. But they got Villa away, Wolves at home, Sheffield United away, and then Arsenal at home. It's a decent set of fixtures, but Everton I just don't trust them, and it's not going to get me any attacking returns in my opinion. I have chosen midfield, yes. Is Johnson classed as midfield as well? I did not know that. So he's 6 million as well. He could actually get a goal or two maybe in these games, but on the first game, but I'm not guessing United. Maybe against United, maybe against Chelsea. They're not the best at the moment. But Amron, good option to have because the next two games are really hard. Man City away, then Liverpool at home, then Brighton away, Brentford at home. It's not the best of games. I'd rather not get him in either. Then you got McAllister of Liverpool. Still ain't changed his picture to a Liverpool player. People are just slow these days. So we've got Bournemouth at home. First game. We might, depending if our new signing Endo plays, then he might have a more attacking role. But I'm not sure if he got registered before 12 o'clock today. If he got registered before 12 o'clock, then he'd be eligible to play on Sunday. But Saturday, we play on Saturday, yes. So 3 o'clock kickoff, unfortunately. So we're gonna miss that game. So Bournemouth at home, we might get an assist. You never know. We beat them 9-0 last time at home, so we can even do as half as good as that from last year. Good days, happy days. Then we got Harrison from playing for Everton. Got a release picture still on there for some reason. 22 points, 11 points. Nah, I don't think so. Charisma. Nah, I don't think so. Harvey Barnes is a good option here. He came on off from the bench. Did he get an assist? Yeah, he got an assist. So, in my opinion, he's a good shout, but just don't know about his game time. So I'd rather not bring him in. So let's keep him out of my option because we're not guaranteed star. He's probably a guaranteed star, but I just don't expect him to do better than the other players. Lucia Piqueta, he will be playing, maybe not playing, I don't know, because he's got rumoured to go to Man City, but I think the deal is broken down, but just don't know yet. Chelsea at home, not the best self games that we can hope for, so not bringing him in. Then we got Willian for Fulham, 5.5 million, because they're cool million, but I just don't think he's got Brentford at home. Technically a derby game. It is a derby game. I was at the game last year when it was at Brentford. Great game. We won that game. Great day out. But then they got Arsenal away and then Man City away. 2 hard games in a row away. But stay clear of the Fulham players. So from that, we have to make a choice. It has to be a Mbubu. I'm not going to choose Mitoma because I think March is a better player and more chance of getting goals. Mitoma might be getting more assists, but March will be getting the goals. And goals is where you get your points. You get for 2 more points for midfield to get a goal than an assist. So it's better to have March, in my opinion. So too much. But is there any questions you guys want to ask me? Remember, I think we've got 1 viewer. If you want to ask me anything, you want me to check up on any of your players, you want me to check, let me know. And I'll check it out for you. Fixture list we have. Thing is, like, if you look at the first fixture list, also right on the top, you take that week out, or at least that week's gone now. Pretty sure this is the first week's one, isn't it? It is, yeah. You take that out, and let's see the predicted points. Sheffield United somehow at the top. I don't know how that worked out, but something may be wrong with the fixture analysis on this, because they're saying stay away from Luton, or you're Luton and Barney. They're missing this week's game week. They're not playing this game week, so let's see what we can do. But check out this next one. We have Bournemouth, stay clear, in my opinion. United, since see their games, they got Arsenal away, Nottingham Forest at home, pretty easy game. Then Brighton at home, Burnley away. Not decent set of fixtures, but that's how it is. Let's see. If we want to go, and yes, if you want to review my team for last week, I had Flecken in goal. I was thinking about Johnston. He was in my videos. I should have had him in the first place. I could have made 6 points instead of 2. Would have helped out. I took out a spin in the end for sure in my live stream last week. I regret that. He got a clean sheet, but he got a yellow card as well. I think his spinning made more points. Let me see. Points. Stats. Let's go to 12 points for defenders. Yeah, spinning I made 7 points, so 2 points off. Could have been better off. I decided to go against it. I could have made a profit of 0.1 million as well, which I didn't do. Let's see from the defenders last week. We have Varane who got 14 points. Van Bissaka got 12. I think he got the assists. What did you get? Assists, and what else did you get? To the show. points. What you got? You got an assist. Yeah, you got bonus points. 3 bonus points. Not bad. And a clean sheet. That's that's a nice. But Chelsea got the goal that Dacia is that if that's how you say his name, I'm 100% sure. 5 million. 4.5%. That's how many people own him. But I don't know how many people own him before that. Anderson made 9 points, 4.5 million. Don't expect him to get the same amount of points he did last week. Same as Mitchell, 8 points. Diop, 8 points. Royale, 8 points. Well, he got a goal, I think, didn't he? Yeah, he got a goal. I think he came off as well early. He played the full 9. Who came off then? It was Romero came off. Romero, yes. Then you got Chilwell, 21% highly owned. Expect him to get points, but they got West Ham away, and in my opinion, saying like James can easily get injured at any point, like does get you points. Is playing very attacking for Chelsea, but we need to find out like how attacking he really is and if he can like sustain it for a longer period of time with him. But let's see what most transfer players are in at the moment. So Chilwell is the number 1 player in over 620k. People have put him into his team. Espinian transferred in by 347,000 people. It's highly owned, nearly 56%. Saliba transferred in 309,000, mainly because probably most people can't get Gabriel out of their team. So that's how it is. I see someone else has joined us. If there's any questions you want to ask me, or you want me to look up any stats for any players, what transfers you want me to do, please feel free to comment, and I'll do those stats for you. You've got Ake at 220k, transferred in. Gamble, in my opinion, because just don't know with the rotation at Man City. James, people, those 189,000 people must be so disappointed for bringing in James then. Maybe if you watched my videos from before, you would have not put him in. But you didn't watch my videos and you put him in. Or you did watch my videos and you decided against me and you still put him in. Feel sorry for you guys, but I told you so in my last video, the video before that, and the video before that. Injury prone player. At the moment, he'd be out for a couple of weeks, and he'll be back again, play a couple of games, and be out again. So, no point having him in your team. Wan-Bissaka is a very good option at 4.5 million. Cheap. 637 people I put him in. 1,000 people I put him in. Very good option. You got Henry, I've already have him. Another 660,000 people have put him in. Not bad. Varane, he made 14 points. 130,000 people put him in. Yeah, they expect it. I wasn't thrilled about the performance of United. Like, I wish I didn't have to show him my team, but I do. So I have to hope that he keeps a clean sheet or gets assists, because I'm not really happy with that in the end. Then you have Botman, 4.5 million. Maybe put him in if you want. Cheap option. If you just want to diddle it down, waste the transfer, go ahead. But Akanji as well, still rotation risk in my opinion. Anderson and Walker both. Anderson avoid completely just because he got 9 points last game doesn't mean this game. Walker as well. He most likely will be playing, but more defensive duties than attacking duties. Let's see what players have been transferred out the most. Stones, of course, over 800,000 people have taken him out of the team. Like, wow. You know, so many people have taken him out. Like, it's unbelievable. Yes, that many people had him. His price probably will drop again, maybe tomorrow. Mings out for the season, I'm pretty sure. Yep, unknown date. Does Stones have a date? Nope, unknown date as well. James out in a couple of weeks. They're saying back in September. They're saying a month. He'll be back in. Let's see. Timber out for the season as well. Pretty sure. Prices are dropping. People are taking them out. Gabriel, people took him out because don't know if he's going to stop. Still, 30% of you still own him in your team. I will consider take those 30% taking him out, but he might still play. So I don't know. You can keep him maybe. I'm not sure if you want to keep him, but it's up to you. Then you got Trippier. Good option, but not in my opinion. 32% people have him. take him out. Literally take him out. Ruben Diaz, solid. Would definitely start off for Man City. So, sure, have 100,000 people are taking him out. Not surprised. He didn't have the best game against Nottingham Forest. So, we just don't know like how he's going to be performing or what he's going to be doing. But hopefully he does next game. I mean, it's hard against Tottenham away. So, not the best. Trent, 18% owned him at the moment. Only 75,000 people took him out, even though he just made 1 point last week. 8 million cost. Hard on the defence. I'll still got him in my team. We'll probably keep him in my team for a while, especially against Bournemouth away, at home, sorry. So, keeping him in. Let's just have a look at the wild card again, if the people who are joining me again not. It's Turner, Spinian, Chilwell, Colwell, Salah, Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, Mbubu, Mitoma, Holland, and Jackson. That's the wild card team of the week by AI. In my opinion, avoid Mitoma, avoid Bruno Fernandes. Jackson away, it's a away game. Don't know that at home something else, but playing away is a whole other ball game. How will a striker react under the opposing fans? You know, so it is a gamble. But he's predicted high points. But AI is not always right. It didn't predict last week, right? Did it? Did it predict Rodri will get 13 points? It did not. You know, it didn't predict it's that getting that many points. It's just how it is. AI is not foolproof, in my opinion, but it is a good guide to use. So, my team at the moment, AI is telling me the AI tool to take out Bernardo Silva and put in Mbubu for the 6.5 million that will cost me, the one free transfer that I have. And there's any if you want me to input your team into this AI tool, I'm happy to help you guys. If anyone wants me to do anything for you, let me know. Ask me any questions, and we can bang on. Let's see what we can do. Fixture list is saying Arsenal will have the easiest fixture list, but I'm not sure about that. That's a tough one. That is a tough one because Cahill might still play, and so might Gusto. But the rumours are at the moment that because Chill was playing a bit high up in the thing, I expect Cahill might be playing a bit left, then Thiago Silva and Dassi might be playing right back instead. So there might be a gamble by Dassi might be playing right back, and Cahill might not. Gusto might not be playing. So it's a gamble with Gusto, but I reckon Cahill will definitely start. So my option is to start with Colwell and then have Gusto on the bench. I hope that helped you. Because from what I've heard on Twitter, for most of the other FPL managers, that's going to be the case. Yeah, I prefer Colwell over thing. Even the AI predicts for the wildcard team of this week to be Colwell as well. So go with Colwell. So let me just make sure I need to make my transfers. If you guys want me to give your opinion on who should I replace Bernardo Silva with, would be great. But let's see. Choose replacement. Select replacement. Let's go by points. Not points, by transferred in. How many people have transferred in these players? So can't be in Saka in. We need to change the price range to 6.5 million because that's what we want to bring in. So a lot of people have bought Mbubu in, so most likely that's going to be my choice. I had him in the first place before I thought he was going to be injured, and I bought in Bernardo Silva. So it's technically me wasting a transfer this week because I should have already had him in the first place, and I could have took off Flecken and saved $500,000 on that because Matt Turner will be my first keeper at the moment. So let's see. Let me see if they give me any other recommendations on the alternatives. No, don't recommend. Let's see what it says if I don't recommend. Let's do this. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it's told me. It's told me Mitoma. I don't want him either. Let's get another recommended transfer from the AI. It says sell Darwin Núñez and buy Jackson. I don't want to sell Nunes, so because we're playing against Bournemouth this game, and he might be starting, so I'd rather not. Let's see what AI recommends for one of my transfers for the game week. Madison, I can't afford Madison. He's cost 7.5 million. For me to get Madison, I'll have to take somebody out of my team. And I like the only option I have to take out, in my opinion, is Rashford, because I wasn't impressed with his performance in the last game. He was playing as ST and not as left wing. His left wing is his best position, in my opinion. So that's the only other. That's me taking a -4 hit to take him out, or taking out Shaw and bringing in Colwell, or another 4.5 million, because I have to get $500,000 from somewhere. So that's take out Darwin Núñez. I could take out Darwin Núñez and bring in Pedro maybe, but I'd rather not do that either. I'd rather have Darwin Núñez for this coming game week, and maybe take him out after. It's recommending me Ezra. Let's get another option in. Because the predicted points is for 6.5 million. Is Mbubu. Let's see. Let me change it to 7.5 million. Let me see what it says for 7.5 million. Does Madison come in and beat Mbubu for 7.5 million? It doesn't. He does. He does. He beats him by just. He beats him by what? 0.2 points. So the predicted points are more or less equal for them, and Mbubu is $1 million cheaper as well. So might be bringing it back in. Or March. March is my other option. I'm a very big fan of March over Mittermeier as well. So how long have we got left? We've got another 25 minutes to go, I say, before deadline ends. I like to get in my lock it in before that, so let's move on with this. I don't want to buy March. Let's see what the recommended does. Most likely any other recommended. Choose me, I'm not gonna lie, because DRB, yes. Let's see who DRB got. DRB, their predicted games against Everton at home, Burnley away, Liverpool away, Crystal Palace at home. This is the game week between 2 and 4. The reason why I'm not doing game week 2 to 5 is because game week 5 is after the international break. So in those 2 weeks, in international GE, players can get injured, anything can happen. So I'd rather not try to predict what happens at game week 5 just yet. So I'll just keep it between game week 2 and 4. And let's see. Shall I put in Ezra or Mbubu? That's my choice. Maybe Olise. If Olise was playing as well, then there'll be another option helping him out. And Mbubu's definitely going to be on pens. That's one guarantee that we have, because he was on pens last week as well. He took the penalty to get the goal for Brentford. If there's any other tools, let's see what other tools we can use. Price changes. Let's see if there's any price changes going on predictions. Price changes. So Mbubu is Mbubu is most likely to price go up. So if I don't get him now, his price might go up in the next few days. So I might have to get him in now. So same as Madison, his price might go up as well. So I'm very in a pickle for that. Ake's price might go up as well. Maybe. João Pedro's, I expect his price to go up very soon. He's going to be a lucrative transfer. He's only 5.5 million. I expect a lot of managers to, in the end, to end up him being the third striker, maybe, because we don't have that many great options for attackers. So I'll leave it at that for that. DRB, his price might go up as well, depending how he performs in the next game, because he's got easy game, I think. So if he performs in this game, gets the points, I expect his price to go up. He could be very lucrative for the future, but I want the points now. So Chilwell, his price has already gone up by 0.1. Salah, his price is only, people have already bought him in because it's Bournemouth. We beat them 9-0 last time. You can't gamble on that anyway. This season, I think he's going to get more assists than goals. More of a provider. So I'll leave him being as it is. If he's very expensive for 12.5 million. Like, I wish I had him in my team. I think if I were to bring him in, it'd have to be to replace maybe Rashford, but then I'll have to take a hit somewhere else, and I still have to make up a lot of money, 3.5 million, to bring him in, and that is at the moment too expensive to bring in. He's not a requirement to bring into your team. Wan-Bissaka, 4.5 million, had a good game against Nottingham Forest. Let's see. Turner Onana, ooh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Onana did look really good in the last game. He made a lot of saves. He was lucky to not give away a penalty, in my opinion. He really would have lost his clean sheet, so I would have sure. So I was a bit happy in that way, but not happy for the outcome in general because it was a pen, and it should have stood as a penalty. But Turner on Onana, the AI says to put in Turner, so you could go with AI. Most likely, you keep a clean sheet against Sheffield United at home. It's a very much more easier game than Onana's game against Tottenham away, because you can easily get one goal in against Tottenham. They were a very attacking team this year. They're not as defensive as last few years. Very attacking manager. From what I saw, the key point in Tottenham is to stop Maddison from playing. I saw him up close in person the last week when I went to watch the Brentford game. He's their key player. Stop him, and then you can stop Tottenham very easily. But in my opinion, I will choose Turner over Onana this week. But Onana could make a lot of saves, but he might not keep a clean sheet. And might get some bonus points, you just don't know. But in my opinion, keep Turner in. An easier game for him to play in. Gabriel to start. Not sure about Gabriel. It's just don't know. He might have fallen out with Arteta. If you already have him in your team, I'll say spin it one more week, because his price hasn't dropped yet, because otherwise it's a waste of a transfer. So, thingy. Haaland or Salah, captain. I say Haaland has to be captain, in my opinion, because nearly everyone's going to have Haaland as captain. He just has to get one goal, and that be enough for him to justify as a captain. But he could get 2 goals and get the same amount of points as last week, would be 13 points. Salah will have to get a goal and an assist to amass the same amount of points. But in my opinion, Salah's going to be more of an assistant than goal getter. So he has to get 3 assists to get the same amount of points as Haaland to get 2 goals maybe. So in my opinion, keep Haaland as captain. But if you got Salah on your team, it's not a bad shout to have Salah as a captain. But if you got both of your teams, so you still thingy. Oh, Ramit. Oh no, it does look erratic, but if he will learn, he'll improve. The one thing about him was he showed in that last game that he was a great shot stopper, and that is what amounts to points for saves if you're a shot stopper, saving, keeping clean sheets. You could give a pen away here and there. That happens. We have to see more of a sample data. We only have one game sample data of Onana. We can't really judge him by that one game. We need a bigger sample pool to judge on. He's just one game. We can't judge him on one game. We see more games of him, a bigger sample pool of data to draw upon. But yeah, a decent 5 million goalkeeper in my opinion. Yeah, James is out. If you had watched my video, matey, my previous videos, you would have seen that I said he was gonna get injured. This is his biggest problem. In my last few videos, I've said a few times that he's an injury-prone player. Avoid him. So just keep him out. Like, even when he comes back after a month, don't bring him back into your team. He'll make you points 1 week and then be gone for the rest of the month. No point in bringing him in. Just keep him out. Luis Diaz as captain. A good shout, a very good shout, but it's a gamble. Can you really gamble with Haaland? Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm not 100% sure if you gamble with Haaland. Like, he was so prolific last year, and they're playing at home. If we were playing an away game against Newcastle away, and Diaz was at home, then I'll maybe make Diaz captain. But it's a hard choice, like a hard gamble. If I want to, like, say if I do make Diaz captain, he gets 1 goal, 1 assist. He'll make a lot of points, right? But it is a gamble, right? Plus, you just don't know if Luis Diaz is guaranteed for Hunters will start. If they were playing today, Friday, maybe we might have a bit more team news, but we don't. So I'd rather not take that chance and keep Haaland in as my captain. But let's get back to any other questions, if you can, quickly, because I'm going to need to finish off my transfers. I need to transfer in out Bernardo Silva and bring in either Mbubu or March. They're my two choices that I'm going to bring in. Like, from the data that's predicted on the things, Mbubu is the logical choice. AI will choose Mbubu. That's the, like, if I go back to my AI transfers, what it recommends to do for my team, it recommends me to take out Bernardo Silva and put in Mbubu. So, is the Nunes a starter? I don't know, but it's against Bournemouth. Like, Jota did not have the best game last game week, so I expect him to get a run this week at least. Like, I'm hoping, right? That's the reason why I've still kept him in my team. AI recommended me to bring in Mbubu, and I'm going to go with AI's choice, and I'm going to make my transfer and lock it in before, say, somehow the game crashes. Because, yeah, I recommend trying to always get your transfers in 15 minutes in before, just in case the game crashes. So I'm going to get in my transfer now. I'm going to bring in Mbubu, add him in. That's my one change of the week. Not playing a free hit, free cost, confirming my transfer. And then let's pick my team. Take out Fleck and put in Turner. That's another mistake I made last week, putting in Fleck in. I should have John Stones, but shit happens, you know. Gusto will be my first main defender to come on if Darwin Núñez doesn't start. I'd rather him not come on, and if Gusto starts, bring him on. I'm happy that I've had Gusto from the week before. Hopefully his price increases so I can make some decent profit on him. Sergio Gomez, maybe he'll start this weekend because Walker played on Wednesday, so he might not be fully fit to play. So he might play Sergio Gomez, but we're not 100% sure what Pep will do. But it could be a small chance he might play. And then third striker, he may be starting, maybe not. I'm not going to hold my breath on that. Anything else? Gusto or Maddison? That's easy. Maddison. There's two different players, really. Like, Maddison's a midfielder, Gusto's a defender. Like, Maddison's a guaranteed starter, Gusto's not guaranteed. Cause he did come on for James' last game, but that's for 15 minutes. We're just not 100% sure he will start for them. What type of formation Pochettino will like to come out with. So, I will stick with Maddison. Pedro or Jackson? Oh, depends. Pedro, he will be on penalties for Brighton. Let's have a look. Let's get the points predicted for the attackers. As I've done my team already, I've done it, so I'm just going to be answering your questions for the next 15 minutes. So whatever comparisons you want me to do for whatever game weeks, get it in there. So for 7.5 million, for the next, it says Jackson is the most predicted highest points to get, 15.8. Then you got Isak with 13 points. Then Risa with 12.7 at 6 million. Then João Pedro at 12.4. So it's a saving of 1.5 million. Where if you can use that money elsewhere in your team, then maybe, yeah, because he's definitely going to be on penalties for Brighton if they get penalties. Jackson's not going to be on penalties. From what I've heard, Enzo's going to be on the penalties. I think Enzo maybe 5 million. So the thing is, like, we don't know because when Casero comes into the team, the player they hijacked from Liverpool, Lavia, Enzo will be playing more attacking role actually. So for 5 million, that's not a bad shout to bring Enzo in. AI doesn't know that yet. He's going to be playing more attacking football. That's why I can't predict it. So he might be a shout, a differential maybe in the future, or maybe now if Casero starts, and then because he'll be on penalties as well, like how McAllister was on penalties last year for Brighton, and he was racking up points. So Enzo might be the same for Chelsea this year. We just don't know. Bruno or Maddison? I think Bruno will be. Like, I was not impressed with the last game. He was moaning. Supposed to be their captain. Like, with Mount in the team, I think he has a less attacking responsibilities. More of a bit of both. And that's where I think United are failing right now. Where Mount and Bruno do not know, they're stopping on each other's toes. They're not in sync yet. It will take some time, but they'll get in sync. But for now, they're not in sync. That's, in my opinion, that's a problem. They might sort it out, but I might be wrong. But in my opinion, they weren't instinct in that game. So, like, they need to learn how it's like when Gerrard and Lampard used to play. One needs to go, one needs to sit. That's what they both have to learn how to do. So, in my opinion, choose Maddison, because Maddison is going to be the star player for Spurs. Like, Son had a poor game, gave away a penalty. So, for 9 million, he did drop in price, but Maddison's the main man for Spurs. I know Spurs are Spurs, but he is the bit of quality that they have in their team, who can just turn around the corner and create space and create an attack. He got 2 assists in the last game. One of the assists was he lost it, but he touched the last ball and it was given. So he got second assist was jammy, but the first assist was good cross from the free kick. So that's the thing. Anyone else? You should ask me anything. No, any more questions? All right. Let's just put it out. Full price. Haaland, number 1, predicted 26 points. No surprise. Watkins, good choice. Their game is against Everton at home. Next up, the Burnley away. Let's see how that goes. Like we saw, Pedro, Solanke, former Liverpool player. Still put points. We got Wilson. Awawi, former Liverpool player as well. Gakpo, it's a gamble in my opinion, because of the rotation that we don't know that's going to happen at Liverpool, because we don't have a solid front three that we know. In my opinion, Salah is nailed on, and Diaz is like 80% nailed on in my opinion, because he's such a great player in my opinion. Like, he hit the ground running when he first came to Liverpool. One of the most exciting players at Liverpool in a long, long time. Like, great replacement for Mane. Darwin Núñez picked it really low. He doesn't expect game minutes, so that's probably what it is. Let's make sure my team has been saved. Has it been saved? Saved. Let's make sure. Well, how long have we got left? We got 7 minutes to go. So Darwin Núñez and Bubu, captain, yeah. It all looks alright to me. The only one choice I can make right now is maybe if I change Gusto for Shaw, or Turner for Flecken. It's a choice, but I'm just going to leave it how it is for now. No, yeah, Pretty City line is very hard to choose, but one player we know that's going to definitely start is Haaland. I reckon Alvarez will start. I think he came on in the last game, in the Super Cup game, for the last few minutes. I don't think he was fully fit, or he had a niggle or something. So he just came on, but he should be fully fit for this game, so he'll probably start. He's a great option to have as a striker, a 6.5 million striker, because he could get a goal and assist. But it is against Newcastle the games, so it's not going to be an easy game. But he's a great option to have. I had him last year at the end of the season. Didn't make much of a difference, but that's how it is. Rodri's definitely going to start. With De Bruyne out, you have to start. Bernardo Silva's out as well, so Foden has to start. Grealish has to start. Maybe Cole Palmer, but there's rumours of him leaving or staying. We're not 100% sure about him either. So, who wins the league this season? Well, I'm not going to say anyone. Of course, I want Liverpool to win the league, but that's just me being a Liverpool fan and just being delusional. So, you have to go about what the bookies say. Bookies say City. They have won it in the last 5 in the last 6 seasons. Most likely will be City. But De Bruyne's out. But I knew De Bruyne will be not the same player he has been the last few years. He's on the downwards. His age is catching up to him and playing the intense football of Man City will catch up to you. We are down to the last 5 minutes of the stream before the deadline finishes. Any questions that you want to do? Deadline, anything like that, just let me know. Transfers. 15. Saved. All done. I'm ready to go. No problem, man. Please, man, like and subscribe to my channel and enjoy my future videos, mate. Thank you very much for your support. Is there anything else you guys want me to check? Well, let's see. Can I do anything else? Let's look at my mini league. Like, the whole aim is to win your mini league. So let's try to win my mini. I'm pretty low because main aim this week is to get a green arrow. Like, we're ranked 3.4 million. Right. The aim is to get a green arrow and keep getting green arrows for the rest of the season, because that's the whole point, to make anyone can be first place or first million, first 100 people to be ranked, because it's just one game week. It's not a race, it's a marathon, you know. So let's just get those green arrows up and push my way to the top, because that's how we have to do it. All right, I finished 52,000 last year, and I hope to do the same this year again, higher. That's the aim. Always aim higher than you should. Let's see. What was I checking? So right now, wait, it's not my league. My main league. Where is my main league? Borders. There you go. This is my main league that I'm mini league part of, which I pay money to be that we have. We pay £60 a year, where you can win a monthly prize and a yearly prize. Right now, my man over here made 103 points. He played bench boost last year. This last week, sorry. So he's taking thingy. Like, nearly everyone had Holland captain. I'm all the way at the moment. I'm 18th at the moment, sitting here. I need to push up the ranks. Push up the ranks, you know? Like, it's not bad. You ranked 1,600 people. Top rank. Not bad. You know? There should be other people I need to, like, get up. You know, most people had Holland captain. You had Darwin Núñez captain. Still made decent, like, same amount of points immediately, you know? Like, imagine if you had Holland captain. Rashford captain, oh, that's not good. Not good at all. So, 3 minutes left to deadline. Any questions for your transfers? Or you want to see any predicted points for any midfielders, defenders, goalkeepers? Made a vote. Let's do this. So thank you guys for joining me. And ask your questions, be interactive much as you want. What league? That's the league code between me and my friends that we have money involved in. So you can't join that one, but you can join my other league that I have code in the chat on the right side. That code is for anyone that wants to join my league and be part of. So at the moment, only 3 people have joined this league. Please, more people join this league. It's a viewers league that I have. Please join, and let's see what we can do together. Who we beat. This is the one we need to beat. So, the code's in the chat there, or just below my camera. The code's there. Join it, and let's get to the top of your mini leagues, your individual mini leagues, and win them. I think the stream is deadlines literally 1 minute off. Submit your deadlines. I hope you have. The official website is updating, I think, now. So deadline is done. I hope you enjoyed this stream. And I'll be posting a couple more videos this week after the game week finishes, to review the game week and what transfers we get in the next game week after this. Thank you again for watching my stream, and I'll see you next time. See ya!